Hey entrepreneurs, it's AJ, and today I got something a little bit different for you. It's a business lesson, but it's from a really unusual source. Today we're going to go visit the local Buddhist temple. So behind me here, this is what we call a stupa, and it's a structure designed to preserve relics of the Buddha. So a relic could be a piece of hair or some bone or a tooth, things like that. You know, we pay homage to him because he's a great teacher, and we preserve parts of him. And it could be, at the time, like it was over 2,500 years ago, so we don't actually know if it's still there, but, you know, the concept or something will be there, and it might have disintegrated, but it's all sealed, and it's designed to sort of promote energy, his energy about us. So, yeah, that's what a stupa is. Okay, so for those of you who don't know much about Buddhism, this is a Boa Tree, and the significance of this tree is that Lord Buddha was an Indian prince, and he saw suffering around him. He wanted to understand how life works, so he meditated for so many years, and he found shelter under a tree. And it was a Boa Tree that he found shelter under, and the tree protected him from, you know, the rain, the wind, and things like that. But also, you know, just gave him shelter for his journey to become the Buddha. So this tree is significant because it's one of the original. It was grown from the original saplings of the original tree 2,500 years ago. So it was brought here in the days when you could bring plants and soil into Australia, and it was planted here. And as a result, the energy of this tree is just phenomenal, right? And it's just a powerful place. This whole place is so powerful and energetic. And what's interesting about this tree, it looks very healthy now and very strong, is that a few years ago, probably a decade ago or so, or maybe a few years ago, 15 years ago, it got a disease, and it should have been chopped down and destroyed. But we refused to do that, so we just rallied around it, you know, got the tree doctors in to save it, and, you know, we did all the Buddhist rituals for it as well, which sounds a bit silly if you're not a Buddhist, but, you know, I'm more spiritual and religious, so I believe in all that stuff. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that now it's stronger than ever after it went through hard times. So I think that's a beautiful metaphor as well. So there you go, entrepreneurs. That was the Buddhist temple in Leanyer. Now, why is this so significant? Well, it's a little bit windy, so let me hop in the car and let me tell you exactly why this means so much to me. So, why does this place mean so much to me? Well, when my family moved here to Darwin, mum and dad, there was no temple here. So they and a couple of other Sri Lankans that were here, they actually decided that, yes, we need a Buddhist temple. So they actually built it, this whole thing they built. And they didn't actually build, well, it didn't look like this back then. There was just a small hut, and that became, you know, it grew and grew over the years. So this temple's been around for, I think, about 30 or 40 years, right? And it was, my mum and dad were part of the founders for it. And then dad wasn't really that religious, but mum was always so dedicated to the temple and the community. And over time, over the last, let's say 40 odd years or 30 years, whatever, it hasn't always been smooth sailing, like anything in life. But weekend after weekend, she would come here and just get involved and built this community up to what it is. And because of her, today, this temple still exists. So this is just a really beautiful legacy to leave behind. And for those of you who know my entrepreneurial mantra, dream, build, inspire, lead, dream great dreams, build amazing things, inspire those around you, lead through motivation. This is just such a beautiful example of legacy. You know, mum's still alive, but she doesn't live in Darwin anymore. But this thing exists and everyone benefits from it. And I just think, wow, I'm so blessed to be able to travel the way I travel and still come here and experience something that my parents left behind. So, yeah, I'm a bit emotional, sorry. But, yeah, So the lesson here is, what are you leaving behind after you've done your lifetime here? And as a Buddhist, we believe in reincarnation, but as a practical Buddhist, we only get one shot. So what are you going to leave behind so that when you're gone, your ideas, your philosophies are going to still hang around here? Dream, build, inspire, lead. Thanks, entrepreneurs. Whatever happens in business and in life, I wish you nothing but success. Take care.